Hi, just looking at I'll Remember April. Just a simple chord melody, and then I'm trying to play a little bit of the Barry Harris solo, which is available online. You can get the full transcription. There's one phrase in particular from the Barry Harris solo that I wanted to get to because it sounds really high level and it's kind of complicated, but there's a way to play it which, you know, we can approach it in a way that it's not as complicated as it needs to be. So I think I'm going to do a separate lesson on the chord melody for I'll Remember April. That'll be coming up soon. But in the meantime, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to tackle the phrase that Barry plays over a G major 7. The tune is in the key of G. And the distinctive thing about the tune is, you know, in the beginning you're on G for 4 measures. And then you're on G minor, basically, for the next 4 measures. So there's a lot of time to do improvisations over static chords. So over the G major 7, okay, so that's the phrase. Like I said, it's very complicated. It's basically 2 eighth notes, triplet, and then 16ths. But I'd like to take it apart and make it easier to approach. So let's see what we can do. We've got, let me move over here a little bit. We've got the 2 eighth notes, which are easy enough, and we've got the triplet, which is easy enough. So here we go. If you think of this position for G major, that's basically a G major triad. And believe it or not, all the enclosures that Barry played are basically centered around, after you get going with the eighth note and the triplet, centered around the G, the B, the D, the G, the B, and the D. The root, the third, the fifth, the root, the third, and the fifth, an octave higher. Here's a way you can approach complicated passages, and to me it works much better for me than the standard way that we probably all learned when we took lessons as kids. That's what happens at the end of the run on the first string. I have a little homemade tab here in G, this block of tab right here. That's actually the phrase or the lick, this one right here. This is of limited use. It's probably not that easy to see or decipher, but that's what we're going to be working on right now. Okay, so again, we've got yeah, here we go. That's the first string ending. Now the nice thing here, as opposed to doing it on piano, when you do it on guitar, you can avoid having to pick every single note, because it's hard if you pick every note. I mean, it's doable, but probably not so much for me at full speed. So what you can do instead is one pick, and I'd probably pick that last note. So you'd have like one pick here, and then pick the D on the 10th fret. Okay, so, you know, you could also slow down this video, and if I'm going too fast and kind of running through things too quickly, you can slow it down. But here, here's the first string ending. Here's what comes right before that, which is, that's the second string. So if we go from the second string, which is the second to last thing, and then go to the first string, here's trying to pick every note. And here's doing more legato with hammers and pulls. In any event, here's the notes. Second string, 10, 8, 7, 8. First string, 8, 7, 6, 7. it ends on 10. Thus far we have, okay? Now, the third string, again, you can pick every note. It's 9, 7, 6, 7. Or you could just do, you can actually get away with one pick on that. Just pick the first note. Whichever you prefer. If you're a quick picker, you could probably pick every note. All right, so again, third string, second string, sorry, first string. Let's back it up to the fourth string. Okay, the fourth string is going to be a little different. Again, picking each note. And this is more legato. Okay, so it's 10, 9, 8, 9. 10, 9, 8, 9. If we take it from the fourth string, and you just imagine, here we go from the fourth string again. Okay, let's back it up. The preceding set of 4/16 notes is going to be 7th fret on the 4th string, 10, 9, 10 on the 5th string. So, 7th fret on the 4th string, 10, 9, 10 on the 5th string. Okay, let's take what's just before that, which is a triplet. So if our beat is 3, 4, triplet here, 7, 10 on the 6th string, 9 on the 5th string. So the triplet is 6th string, 7, 10, 5th string, 9. Now we're to this foursome of 16th notes. 4 more 16th notes. 3rd string, 4 more 16ths. 2nd string. So the only thing we're going to add now is on the 6th string for this phrase. We're going to reach from D, 6th string, 10th fret, down to B flat, the flat third of the G major 7 chord. So it's going to be 8th notes. 1, and now we're up to that triplet that we worked on. Now, let me try it again. Messed it up. You're going to mess it up a lot as you're learning it. So this is a specific Barry Harris run, which is a little hard on the guitar, granted, but you can apply it to lots of different things. Like you can apply it like if you were doing something more guitaristic down here. So if you think of it this way, we've got the 8th notes, D, 10th fret, B flat, 6th fret, triplet, 7, 10, 9. Okay, from this point on, I'm thinking of this as an enclosure of the G on the 5th string, 10th fret. So let's just regard the first couple of This, by the way, is a B minor triad. B, D, F sharp. But again, getting to the idea of the enclosures, I'm enclosing this note by playing this, playing the A, G, F sharp, G. So the G is the one constant. The next one, I'm enclosing this B. So first I'm enclosing the G, then I'm enclosing this B, then I'm going to wind up enclosing this D. Then it's going to be the root again, this G, right here on the second string, 8th fret. Now it's going to be the third of the chord, the B. So it's kind of like, if you think of this, and if you just throw some notes around it, okay, so that's one phrase that I wanted to touch on. Again, I don't know how helpful this is, but it's just tabbed right here. It's all over G major 7, or G major 6, just all over G major. And it's right there in the center. Okay. So, there's another nice phrase. Actually, let me add on to what I just did. That's over the G major, which is the one chord in this key. But if you wanted to play an entire 2-5-1, so the 2-5-1 here would be A minor 7, D7, and now G. 2 chord is A minor, 5 chord is D7, 1 chord is G major. So what happens on the A minor 7 is D, B, D, C, E, G, B, and the rhythm is, let me try that again. That's it. Here we're into the G major stuff. Okay, so the entire 2-5-1, I know this is complicated. I'll just give you a look at what I'm looking at here. It's this line right here with the A minor 7. If you read standard, that's where I'm at right now. And it's basically starting here, and then as you see, after a couple of measures, it gets into the G major run. Okay, so we'll finish it off. As I said, I'll soon be doing a chord melody, a simple chord melody for I'll Remember April. I'll put that up soon. But here's the whole complicated G major lick, preceded by the A minor 7 stuff and the D7 that Barry played. D, B, D, C, E, G, B, E, A, G, F, E flat, C, C sharp. Now we're into what we practiced on the G major. Eighth notes, triplet. Okay, I'm messing up the simple part more than I'm messing up the other part. Here we go. Okay, so thanks so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. Soon I'll do the chord melody, and If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And give me a like if you think it's useful or interesting in any way. Okay, have a great day.